Hi everyone, it's Giselle here with a reading for our union energies and guidance to help us along. Yesterday I did a reading for the, for us, or the Divine Feminine and Masculine, and our counterparts. So now I'm doing a union reading and see what guidance we can receive to help us on our way to union. So let's have a little look. I'll start with, sorry, it's not very stable, it's messing me about. I'll start with the first energy. This is the overall energy for whoever is watching, basically, what's currently going on. We've got the cross. What I'm feeling with this card and the overall energy is that a lot of us are feeling quite tired, quite burdened with this whole process. It all feels quite overwhelming and it's quite difficult to see our way past things. And therefore I feel a lot of us have maybe tried to disconnect for our own good, tried to take a step back, but then maybe step back a bit too much, in the sense that then our unconditional love perhaps may be not quite so present anymore, and it now feels more like a burden and more like sorrow and pain than anything else on this journey. It's the main feeling I get with that. Now the next card for our energies, and I received two of these tarot cards. So the first one is Two of Pentacles. What this is saying is that, yeah, we're needing to find balance again. So we may have tried to disconnect for our own sanity, maybe, for our own happiness, and therefore maybe have focused too much on the physical, on the 3D aspect of this journey, and we've kind of lost touch with being in our hearts, perhaps, and holding the space for our beloveds. So this card is kind of urging us to step back into holding that space of love. It's a fine balance, isn't it, between feeling taken for granted and being able to hold that place of love. But this is just a reminder of the universe to get us to do that. The next card we have is Seven of Wands. So this card reminds us to remain brave and strong in the face of adversity, because a lot of us may be feeling maybe that we're not losing the battle, but it's just not quite as strong as maybe we once were, and perhaps the competition seems too difficult. Whatever it is you're competing with, it may be another person, it may be a situation, you know, it just seems quite overwhelming at times. But this is the universe just telling us to remain strong in the face of adversity. The next energy that we have is Receptivity. So this is Spirit and the universe asking us to remain receptive. It can get quite tricky when we've pulled back a bit and tried to be more realistic, perhaps, in our day-to-day, rather than being up in the 5D. And to some of us that may feel quite, I don't know, you know, it's like having your head up in the clouds, and then you've come to a point where you're trying to decide, should I just remain in reality? Should I just have my feet firm on the ground and remain on the physical plane, rather than have my head up in the 5D all the time? The next card and guidance for us is Ace of Spring. Try and focus so I can read this properly. It's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. Well, Don't let go of your dreams. Don't be discouraged. Try to remain in that vibration of being able to manifest, to birth your desires into reality. Next card for us is Unity, Archangel Sandalphon. Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations seek and... Sorry, it's getting dark. Let's go into the light a bit. Seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So what this is saying is that it's important as part of this twin flame journey to seek out like-minded people. And I feel this falls in line with what I was saying in my last message, is that we need to close our ears to gossip or people trying to tell us supposedly what's the best thing for us, when really they're not on this journey and they don't know what this is all about. And to stick together as a community, to encourage each other so that we don't falter and lose our way on this journey. Let me just get that card a second. It's fallen behind my... Okay, there it is. Alright, next card. Fairy Godmother. This reminds me of the story of Cinderella. So I haven't actually looked at the actual book meaning, but I felt like I'm just going to interpret this as we go along, just intuitively. I feel the message coming through for me is that lyric from the song in Cinderella. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. And so it is to keep on believing that the universe is our fairy godmother and that she will bring us everything that our heart desires and reunite us with our beloved if that is what is in our hearts. Do not give up. Do not give up hope and keep on believing no matter how difficult. The next card is forgiveness. You are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. So again, I feel this links in with the first card that we got, the overall energy that was kind of felt. A bit of discouragement perhaps from people when it comes to their reunion and the journey to reunion. Learn to forgive. You know, I think that when you try to be logical and step into the physical too much, you tend to lose track of that unconditional love, and therefore you can start to harbor resentment. And so the universe is urging us to not step into that resentment and to forgive them and allow them to forgive us for not being able to keep that space. Next card. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So when you're feeling lost and you're feeling so caught up in the physical, embrace your beloved through your hearts. Allow them to fill up. I mean, this is quite tricky, isn't it? Because we need to find wholeness within ourselves, and we are complete within ourselves. But our beloveds is our complementary parts that can, you know, bring out the best. I suppose that's what it is, isn't it? Embrace them with your heart so that they can bring out the best in you and remind you of the things that you need to shine in this world. The next card is Sacral Chakra. You are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. But what the Sacral Chakra card is saying to me is, be in that state of creation. Allow your dreams to be stored in your, I suppose your womb, isn't it? The sacral, so that you can bring that into reality and to not let go of those dreams. Because if you say one thing but then don't mean it, so you say you want to manifest this beautiful love onto the 3D, but within your heart you're disconnected and cold, well then you're not giving that dream the right vibration, the nourishment and the love that it needs to grow so that it may be birthed into the 3D. Next card, Daydream. You will move easily. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. Again, the seat of creativity, the sacral chakra, and the fairy godmother all link in with this message. So daydream so that you may receive the messages that you need. You know, sometimes it's when you're feeling disconnected from your beloved, perhaps rather than being so much in your head, allow yourself to daydream and allow yourself to converse with them on the plane of creativity, which is essentially the 5D, which is where you are already reunited or united because you're never apart. And so you may receive the messages that you need, and through being on that realm, you tune into that vibration and can then therefore manifest all of your dreams and bring that into reality as well. Next card for our energies and advice from the universe. Number 27, walking away. The universe is urging us to walk away from anything that doesn't serve. You'll know what that is for you. I know that for me, it's walking away from using my head too much. Not trying to logically analyze. And I suppose it's hard trying to balance, and I suppose that's the first message we got, was try and balance the 3D with the 5D, because for my job and for my university course, I need to be very analytical. I need to study very, sciencey, well, yeah, it is a science, papers and medical reports. And then for my job, I'm very analytical, working with numbers and finance, but this is saying that I need to try and, for my reunion and for my personal life, I need to walk away from all that analytical stuff and step into my sensitivity. The place that I go to when I do my readings, I need to use that for myself and for my own energy. So whatever this means for you, you will know what it is that you need to walk away from. The next card, nutrition. You conduct healing work with your culinary... Can't get my words out. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. Again, I feel this matches with the Sacral Chakra card, where we need to watch what we eat, we need to take care of ourselves, but also as someone who wants to birth that beautiful reunion into the physical, we need to nourish that reunion energy with our love through being nourishing in a loving motherly energy. Next card. Moon cycles. Archangel Haniel. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. And this is, I suppose, a reminder for me who enjoys doing moon rituals to use that to my advantage, and I suppose a little reminder to anyone who's into that as well. Because I think I didn't do anything the last full moon, but I should, and I will again, so there's a good reminder. Okay, next card is Avoid Allergens. Dear Archangel Raphael, please assist me in identifying and avoiding allergens that may be toxic to my health and happiness. Help me to only crave healthful foods and beverages. Again, this is pointing us to nutrition. I suppose I know for myself, I need to get in a proper routine again. Right, exercise regularly, and because I don't really have many vices. I don't drink, I don't smoke, but I tend to emotionally eat when I'm feeling down, and I suppose this is the universe giving me a little kick up the backside to say, stop doing that. You need to take care of what you eat, and you need to take care of your body. Get yourself back into your gym routine as you were doing. I suppose it's all too easy to kind of lose track of that over Christmas, isn't it? But yeah, I really need to get back into the habit of just really taking care of myself. Next message, Aphrodite, inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. So again, the self-care aspect coming through, but what I also feel with this is that we need to awaken to the goddess energy within us. We need to recognize that we are divine, that we are not at the mercy of the 3D and of what we can see, but that we are able, again, this is orange, sacral chakra, to create the life of our dreams and to birth that into reality. Next card is Partnerships and Alliances, the number 3. What I feel this card is telling us is to embrace our beloved through the spiritual plane, to work in co-creation, not just with our beloveds, but with the divine as well. We can create the life of our dreams, and we can ask for our beloved to show us the way, and for the divine to show us the way. And for people who have disconnected from their beloveds, because I have a few people telling me this, is they don't really know what their purpose is with a beloved, because they don't really have anyone in sight right now, or felt that the person they thought was for them just isn't anymore. And that's fair enough. But ask the divine. You know, just because you're not connected to your beloved doesn't mean that you're not connected to a divine source to create the life of your dreams. So ask the divine to co-create with you the life of your dreams. But for those who are still in touch and connected to their beloveds, not necessarily in touch on the 3D, but just in your heart, connected and wanting to manifest this reunion, then ask them to help and guide you. That's what they're here for. Next card is Take the Lead. So this is urging us to stay in the light. Whenever we feel like we're faltering, like our strength is just depleted, the universe is urging us, you know, you're not just doing this for yourself, even though, yes, you are doing this for you. You are doing this for all of humanity. It is a huge task that you have taken up, you've taken upon you, coming here to ground love onto the world, to be the light bearer, to let the light win over the darkness. I mean, this is a huge task. And you are not doing this just for yourself. So the universe is saying, remember your responsibility and make sure that you stay in that love vibration so that you can create heaven on earth, because that is your mission. Next card is creativity. Again, orange, the sacral chakra. All these cards are falling in line where we may have forgotten about our creativity, our ability to birth to reality what it is that we want. So the universe is just hammering this home, isn't it? It's constantly card after card. Sacral chakra, creativity. Yeah, use that. Next card. Sorry, I'm rushing through, but I just don't want to get cut off again. I don't know how my readings do that, but they cut off at 33 minutes. The Queen of the Light. Illumination, enlightenment, celebration. This is again reminding us, just like that card a couple of cards ago. Which one was it? It was this one here. The take the lead. Again, step into the light. Remember your mission. Remember what you came here for. Remember that you are light bearers and that you came here to bring the light on to the world, to shine unconditional love onto the planet. Yes, it's not easy, but it never was going to be. But remember your mission, and remember that we will all be celebrating in our victory, in the glory of our successful mission. Next card is to be fair. So again, this is a card asking you to balance, just like the Two of Pentacles card at the very beginning of this reading. Balance the energies. If you've been stepping too much into the physical, allow yourself to find that balance to go into the spiritual as well, as they need you. You need to be guided and to hear the messages that the divine wants you to know in order to bring this successful completion home, to bring that light into this world. So find that balance. Next card. Dwelling in truth. I stand in the light of truth. Again, the light. You have come here as a light worker, as a light bearer for this world. You know the truth that is in your heart. Do not allow yourself to be misled or deceived or seduced to giving up. Remain in the light, and the light will win. Next card. DNA, karma. What this card is reminding us to do is to clear away any karmic residue that's within our DNA from ancestors, pre-programmed within us, our preconceived beliefs and notions. We need to clear all that. We need to start afresh. We need to uncreate all of the beliefs that no longer serve this world, so that we may step into love, step into light and into truth, and to not believe the preconceived notions that no longer serve, to break through the barrier and to activate a new consciousness. Next card is Catch Your Breath. I think we had this one as a guidance card in a previous reading as well. It's just saying, take time out to meditate, to be in the realm of creativity in the 5D, so that you may create all of your desires onto the 3D. But also, if you've been going non-stop, just be mindful and give yourself the much needed time to rest, to recuperate your energy. Next card is do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. So what this card is saying is that it can get quite overwhelming when you are very stuck in a rut, very stuck in your head. And a way of getting out of your head is also through doing something kind for someone else, because not that you should do it to feel good, but it will make you feel good automatically if you're able to share your kindness and your heart with others. Next card. Bone Collector. I believe this card had a message about, sorry, my hand is cramping up again, about letting go of preconceived beliefs, of letting go of notions that no longer serve. Any pain, worry and burden that has been ingrained within our DNA from ancestors, release that. Next card is, oh, upside down, I think. Tangerine Court, Awaken. This is orange, I believe. This is Sacral Chakra, sexual healing, sacred reunion activation. So with this, I feel it is asking us to reawaken. We may have been too stuck on the physical, reawaken to the spiritual side of our journey and reactivate that through our sacral chakra activation. Oh, there's a little card here. Ask for help. Yeah, so whenever you're feeling stuck or feeling a bit discouraged, reach out to your guides, your angels, ask for help from your beloved on the spiritual plane. Ask for help from anyone on this journey. As a community, we need to start working together, linking hands, encouraging each other so that we don't lose hope, because we need each and every one of the twin flames so that we will successfully ground love onto this planet and to bring everyone into reunion. Next card. This is a chakra card. Perfection. This is linked in with the base chakra, and this is telling us the base chakra is very earthly, very 3D bound, very grounded. And it's urging us to let go of beliefs relating to perfection, because those things may be blocking us. Maybe we're only open to, set conditions. Oh, I can only come into reunion if... ... whatever your beliefs are. It's asking us to release those beliefs of perfection and to accept things in a more fluid and easygoing manner. Next card. I hope I don't run out of time. We're nearly at the end anyway. So the next card is Shark. Trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. So basically, I feel this links in very strongly with the message I was guided to put up before this video. It was a message asking you to close your ears to things that you felt weren't true and to know the truth within your heart. So if someone in your family perhaps may be dragging you down by saying, oh, you're crazy, how could you make time for someone who's clearly not showing you things on the physical... use your instincts, use your intuition. Okay, next card is a Rumi card. I bookmarked it so I could speed through this reading a bit more easily. So the card for Rumi that we have for our union reading is Blessing of Zara. And I will read the poem by Rumi so that... where is it? There we go. Whoa. Right, so it says, let go of thought. Don't take it into your heart. You are naked, and thought is like ice. You use thought to seek release from suffering and pain, while thought is the cause of your suffering and pain. The realm of creation is outside the scope of thought. O foolish one, see the opus and behold the beauty. Look in the direction from which the image flow. See the brook that causes the wheel to turn. And that was a poem by Rumi. Basically what I feel this is saying again is get out of your head and get into your heart, because that will serve you much better than trying to be analytical. Right, the final message we have is one by the medicine cards. The medicine card for us is Raven. I'm going to quickly read it before we run out of time. I'm so cautious, I don't want to get cut off. Right, let's have a look. So Raven, black as pitch, mystical as the moon, speak to me of magic, I will fly with you soon. So what this is saying is use the raven. I'm not going to read the whole thing because I will get cut off. Use the raven's magical powers. Call upon the power of the raven to create the life of your dreams, to create that magic in your life. Life can be so hard and so mundane, but if we inject a little bit of magic into it, however that may be, it doesn't have to be magic as in, you know, you're standing over a cauldron and performing rituals and things, or magical spells or whatever, you know. It can be as easy as asking the universe for help, saying a prayer, meditating. But yeah, you can use rituals and magic if you feel so inclined, but basically this is just saying whatever you feel will help. That's not just yourself, you know, what you can seek outside of you for help on the spiritual, and that will serve you a lot better on this journey. So use the magical powers of the raven to help create your heaven on earth, to birth your dreams into reality. And I think the closing message throughout this reading is, yeah, get into your heart and out of your head. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you